What's up tonight? These streets are hot. People happening right now. There's a lot happening right now on these YouTube streets. Just want to let you guys know. Shit, everyone is live. Tracy's live. Jay Wilson's live. Sean Bradley's live. Leah Linus Queen was live. Johnny Mack was live. Y'all, today has been hot. Today has been hot. Mr. Tim Blaine dropped a video for the people. It's been a mess in the best way possible, y'all. There's so much information going on right now. Mr. Timothy Blaine dropped information. Jay Wilson's defending himself with the information that Timothy Blaine dropped. Sean Bradley's going in on NAROB. Leo Linus Queen went on NAROB. Hey, oh no, baby, what's going on? You ever met the damn door, baby? Yes. Let's talk about it, y'all. We're gonna talk about it. What's up, cutie pie baby? What's up? We're gonna talk about it, y'all. I did a little bit of research. No doxing, no nothing like that, but actually doing a little bit of research when I heard the information, what was going on. Now, I just quickly typed in some information was not into my search engine, and information popped up. Things done popped up, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know who lives where, anything like that. All I did was just type in some information, and I got some information. I'm not quite sure if this information is correct or not. All I know is that the information is here. Right. Oh no, you know exactly how to do it. Just type in some information, type in a name or two, and see what comes up. I went to a Facebook page. I got an address. I got a telephone number. I saw some flyers where individuals faces was on flyers. I saw information under a certain name where individuals were singing for Bento O'Rourke in Austin. What's up, Bird? How you doing? I'm just saying. It's not doxing when it's public information. It's not doxing when it is on Facebook and that's a public platform. It's not doxing when you could type in a name and it's on Google. I'm just saying, it's not doxing. It's just looking up information. We have the right to know. We are the people. 1 second, y'all. We are the people, and we want to know. See, what he's doing right now is, yes, Dr. Juicy J. You're absolutely right, Dr. Juicy. Yes, he's all over this website. He's all over. And what he's doing right now is doxing. What he's doing right now is dropping information. He's telling how much people owe and back taxes and things of that nature. Sir, let's see that paperwork. Let's see the paperwork, what's going on. Let's see what's happening with that paperwork. Let's see what's going on at, this San Antonio Mass Choir residence. They look like a neighborhood. They look like your house, actually. I'm just saying. So if the house is not in the, he's gonna be live all night. Slick of the slick, what's up, baby? What he is doing right now is deflecting, trying to deflect what's going on. Y'all know I'm not going to drop this man's address right here on my channel, so that's not going to happen. What I am going to say is type in what Timothy Blaine said into your Google search engine, and you too can find this exact information that I found. You too can look up and see what I found. It's just real conspicuous, was not that you were bragging that, what it is that you have is yours. But when someone just dropped one name, you, like I, can find out a whole bunch of information. Facebook pages, videos on Facebook was not as soon as last month. I'm just saying. So it's funny how it's not how individuals like to come on Facebook, come on YouTube, and pretend that it's more than what it is. And the reality is that you are not as clean and pure as you think you are, sir. Just type in a simple name, San Antonio Mass Choir, and you will pull up everything that I pulled up. And it just looked real conspicuous, was not, that you are the founder of the San Antonio Mass Choir and everything. What's up, J. Dot? How you doing? And everything is in your name. And if paperwork is correct, hey, Nixie Nick, that it's also in the choir's name. So why is it in the choir's name and not your name itself? I just have questions, you know what I'm saying? These are things that we are wondering. These are things that I like to know because, if people are giving and if you're looking for I'm saying if you was doing something legal, well, it's not. You wouldn't have to worry about what was being done. You would have everything in your name. A tax shelter is something illegal going on. The house situation was not. What's really happening? You saying that you are the founder and director of this San Antonio Mass Choir. So I'm trying to figure out what's really going on. Your name's all over it as the founder and as the director. Your name is all over it as something that is not quite right. So I'm wondering, what's your real tea, sir? And you're a little bit too calm. Well, it's not. I know you're trying to control your breathing. I know you're trying to make sure that everything seems as cool and collected as possible. But the reality is, it doesn't look right. Something seems fishy. Something seems very, very conspicuous by what you're doing. And it's funny that everybody wants to hate so much. And I was gonna let this man go because he said something earlier today, was like one of his chats that kind of offended me. Because he always saying stuff about club chat. And my thing is, club chat has nothing to do with what you do, sir. You have a issue with one person, and that one person you need to deal with one-on-one. Don't bring everyone else into this mess. Don't bring everyone else into what's going on, because when you bring everyone else into it, people are going to start investigating and talking about you. Everyone that you bring into this mess, there's more mouths and more eyes and more investigations that people are going to be doing on you. So what I suggest you do, sir, is calm down, stick to who you're upset with, and deal with that person as that individual that as you're upset with. Don't sit up there and try to drag everyone in club chat into your mess, into the situation was not. See, he just did it again. He just did it again. Oh yeah, I know it's coming on. I know you got it covered, baby. I know you got it covered. You can say it much better than I can. But the reality is, he still needs to understand that I don't have a problem with him. I mean, I like you as an individual, as not what you do, but I don't know you personally, so I don't know who you are as a person. But what you're showing me is a pompous, arrogant asshole who don't deserve any type of respect from me. Point blank, period. So it's real, real funny. See, you gonna wait for that lease to expire. It makes no sense. Yeah, I'm done with him now. You don't see nothing. You're gonna be home all night talking about the same thing over and over again, repeating yourself. But yeah, like I said, I just typed in a little name into my search engine on Google, read a couple articles, saw a couple videos, was led to a Facebook page for the San Antonio Mass Choir, and then it was like, okay, wow, these look really conspicuous. Was not? It looks very, very much like what was said is true. Like I don't know what Timothy Blaine was sent. I don't know what he was not what he was reading from, but the class that Timothy Blaine showed was that he didn't read the other people's names. Hey, man, Carly, what's up, baby? How you doing? And it's like, I don't understand why people who have the most stuff to hide, the most stuff to, deny and get rid of is the ones who are talking the most, who's doing the most talking. I don't understand that. I just don't get it. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand why this individual chooses to continue to get online and talk mess and harass people and drag everyone else into this nonsense that has nothing to do with it. You bring us into stuff when you start to put everyone into what's going on. Hey Pamela, how you doing, sweetheart? And it's like, I don't understand why you choose to do that. Every time I turn around, people are dragging club chat into something that they don't belong into. Just allow people to be themselves, allow people to do what they do, and everybody will be fine. If you choose just to be yourself and do your own thing, whatever, it wouldn't be a problem. But no, what you choose to do actually is cause trouble and turmoil. And in causing trouble and turmoil, you allow yourself to get caught up in this. It wouldn't have been a problem. But the fact that you choose not to leave people alone and you choose to keep on antagonizing people, people are going to start responding and keep responding to you. And when you do that, well, it's not, you become the victim, or you become the person that people choose to, talk to and talk about. The fact that you constantly and continuously cause trouble and start trouble is not, no one feels sorry for you. At least I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's not some conspiracy against you, because I wasn't in on a conspiracy. I only address what you do. I only talk about what you say. You know what I'm saying? And when you are constantly bragging about something that everyone has for the most part, you know what I'm saying, or can acquire for the most part, it becomes a problem for me, because you're putting people down for having a run of bad luck, or maybe making a decision that may not be the right decision, or maybe making a decision that they don't want to own a home. They would like renting. What? What's this? No. Thank you though. Yeah, that was a mango beer he just tried. Um, yeah, no. I need you to sit down, relax, and chill. And if you have a problem, yeah, I don't. I told you I really don't like beer like that, but I always taste it. But yeah, it's like I don't understand that, why you choose to constantly pull people in, antagonize people what's not. Johnny Mac already told you earlier to calm it down and relax, and then you want to respond to that. It is gross. Yeah, melancholy is definitely gross. Um, so it's like, why you choose to continue to antagonize people what's not. He only addressed you because he just told you what you needed to hear. It wasn't something, he wasn't malicious about it, and you choose to try to join him. I don't understand that. But like I said, you guys just type a little information into the search engine once not, and a lot of information that will come up. It's very, very interesting what comes up. There's addresses, there's phone numbers, there's locations, there's Google Maps, there's satellite maps, all kind of things. I'm gonna tell you, it looks like it's a neighborhood. Hey, how you doing? The Real Connection Show, baby. How you doing? Yeah. I just don't understand what's going on with him. I don't understand why he chooses to live in a facade. I don't know why the paperwork may not be in his name, allegedly. I don't know why two other people are on the paperwork, allegedly. I don't know why the paperwork is in for his home is inside the name of the San Antonio Mass Choir, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see it personally myself. All I do know is when I pulled up the San Antonio Mass Choir, and the Facebook was not, his name is all over that as the founder, as the director, and things of that nature. It just seems kind of, if people say that your house is in that name, and when I pulled up, that a house that looks kind of similar to the neighborhood you live in comes up as well. I don't know. I'm just saying, allegedly. And then what's up with the whole thing with Narob attacking or talking about Leo the Linus Queen? I'm confused. What's really happening today? Like, today has been a crazy day. Leo has been quiet for a couple of weeks now. She has been calm. She's been doing her commentary. She's been really chill, doing her own thing. And all of a sudden, people keep their name in her mouth in a way that's unflattering. Jada, Jada, you're funny. Um, I don't know if the choir is mediocre or not. All I'm saying is that he's the founder of the choir, and I guess they practice in his house every once in a while. So that's, he shows that, just have kind of text right off, whatever. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening with it. I really don't care that much. I just found it an interesting story. Like I was saying, oh yeah. So Leo had to pretty much address Narob tonight. Was not because I guess Narob kept having her name in her mouth, and Lockheed Boss Lady is upset that Sean didn't protect them, I guess, and kicked them out, and no one had their back. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Is, I don't know. I don't understand how these grown adults on here look for someone to save them. These grown adults look for someone to validate them. I don't see how these grown adults look for people to. It's okay to have friends. It's okay to like people or it's not, but it's not okay to not be a complete person and have someone else validate who you are. That's not okay as an adult. That's not okay. You know, it's a sign of weakness and a shallow person was not, that constantly look for people to give them something, to hand them something, to protect them. Those are the kind of skills and traits you should have for yourself. Those are skills and traits that you should come to the table with. You know, those are skills that you should already have acquired in your growing up process, in your critical thinking process, in your living process. Those are skills that you should have already acquired and somewhat mastered, I should say, especially by the ages that some of these people are, because they're much older than I am. I don't get it. You're in your damn near 50s was not, or over 50s was now, close to being 50, and you're acting as if you are in primary school. You know, you're acting as if you can't make a decision on your own that will better your life or make you live in a better condition mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. You want people to kowtow to you or cater to you in a way that is not healthy for you. Because who's to say once you don't get that attention or that admiration from other people, where you're going to be then? Where are you going to live? How are you going to live? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to still be that same individual that you've always been? Or are you going to just be a shell of an individual? One thing that I live my life by is don't ever let people build you up. Because when you give people the power to build you up, you also give them the power to break you down as well. And you don't ever want to give someone the power to break you down and make you feel less about yourself than you actually are. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it, but a lot of things is not for me to get. A lot of things is not for me to truly understand. A lot of things, saying, that's why I walk around, I guess, with rose-colored glasses on, because I don't understand things or try to understand things that doesn't make sense to me the first time. If I can't make sense of it or see some kind of reason in it, I choose to discard it and if I see it again and revisit it, well, it's not, then maybe, but yeah, I don't hold on to stuff. I don't hold on to things that doesn't make sense. I don't make things or try to make things make sense that I can wrap my mind around. Well, it's not. And I'm pretty logical and think pretty critically. Well, it's not. So I can kind of see the good in pretty much everything. But if I can't see it, I just don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? If I can find little notion of good or integrity in something or someone, I just discard you because it's not for me to do. Because I know me, I'm gonna end up saying what it is that you don't want to hear. And not because I'm being mean about it, just because I can't sit here and bite my tongue and put myself into a mental state where I'm not being my best self. You know what I'm saying? And part of me being my best self is being honest with myself, which means allows me to be honest with everybody else that I come in contact with. That's just how I live my life. That's just how I've always lived my life. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, tonight has been pretty interesting. Tonight has been totally interesting. You know what I'm saying? There's been fireworks all across the board. People, being exposed, people lying, people trying to start trouble and pick. You know what I'm saying? People trying to deny things that they've done. I understand that. If you've done it, well, it's not. We've seen it. People have seen it, whatever, and you have it on private doesn't mean that it didn't happen. You erasing the video doesn't mean it hasn't happened. You lying about it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It means that you just didn't get, you know what I'm saying? You just, like, no one has a time to sit here and go through all of your videos. Well, it's not. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. But, it's okay. It's not for me to get everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell everybody else, don't try to ingest everything that is said to you or that is done to you, because it's not for you to get. Sometimes it's just for you to, know that you know. And that should be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is receipt worthy. Not everything is noteworthy for you to jot down and write down the date, time stamp, and things like that. Is that important? Like I said, once it's on video, was not more than one person have seen it. So therefore, it needs to be definitely something that you need to be aware of. And it doesn't matter if you are putting it on private or putting it, you know what I'm saying, erasing it, was not. It was still done. It's still out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And if people have the time, the energy, and the inclination and the skill set to find it, they will. You can't, excuse me, you can't be like, oh, well, I didn't do it because you can't see it, prove it. Debate you about or debate you with. It's just not what I do, But yeah, it has been. What's up, K Got a Body Baby? How you doing? It's just something that needs to be, addressed. And tonight has been totally crazy. Like, it's Monday, y'all. Shit, it's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. We just have an easy Monday. Why can't we just have an easy ass Monday? What's up, Tessie baby? What's going on? Yes, baby. Yes. These streets have been messy, baby. These streets has been going on. He he's the type of person was not that's not gonna cut his losses. He's the type of person who's gonna keep on going further, further, further until he gets himself in deeper and deeper trouble. What's up, Lauren Grizzly? Sawyer baby, how you doing? He's not gonna stop. He's not gonna give up. He's gonna continue to act the fool. He's gonna continue to try to deny, 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 and his very calm voice where I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to just sit here. The bills come in my name. The bills come in my name. The bills come in my name. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't know what you're talking about. The bills come in my name. The bills come in my name. What's up, onsite baby? How you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, it's like I'm supposed to just, saying, we know you're lying, sir. You're a proven liar. You are a known liar. Stop acting as if saying we don't know what's going on with you, that you're not, someone who's living well beyond your means and possibly in a fraudulent situation. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. Rosemary, baby? How you doing? And I just don't understand, yes, the choir house, baby. That's what it is. That is a choir house. Yes. Yes. Some slow singing and some flower bringing down at the jailhouse. And he always tell people, oh well, yeah, I'm gonna the handcuffs is everyone have fun until the handcuffs go on you. Yeah, everyone does have fun until the handcuffs come on you. Everyone does have fun until you get that knock at the door and it's the tax man asking for you to show paperwork and to produce information. It's not funny when someone says, okay, who lives here? Well, why are there three names on the deed? Who is this organization right here? Show paperwork for this organization. Have this organization paid taxes or are they tax exempt? Yes. The San Antonio house. What's up, Johnny Mac 365? How you doing? Johnny Mac, you've been on the road today. Yes, sir. You have been on the road today. You have been clowning your ass off. You have been acting a fool. Johnny Mac, you caused all this trouble. How dare you, Johnny Mac? What's up, sexy and complete baby? How you doing? Trina C, what's up, sweetheart? Yeah, it's like I don't understand why this man is a whole liar. The whole stack house over there. Mm, just saying. Like I just don't get it, Exactly. It's a fraud. Like the whole thing is a fraud. What's up, online these baby? Exactly. I mean, it's just crazy. Like I don't understand it. I don't get it. But at the same time, when you're a fraud, you're a fraud. When you're someone who don't have your sense of self or no morals or no integrity, was not you'll do anything to show people that you're more than what you actually are. You know, I just don't get it. But it's not for me to get. Like I was saying, it's not for me to understand. It's not for me to get. It's for me to just sit back and watch the fireworks happen. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, comment on it. Understand? Talk about it because it's gonna come out sooner or later what's true and what's not true. Oh yeah, but I said this months ago that all these people who are coming together to, come against one person or a certain person was not are going to be eating itself was not, and they're going to be all be shown to be who they really are. And the reality is, when you actually do stuff like that, it's very easy for you to be shown to the world and exposed to the world because what you do is you have to constantly, continuously lie in order for you to protect and hide what you did and said prior to. Lessons keep it real, right? Exactly. I don't think Timothy Blaine did lie. I don't think he lied at all. I think that what he did was he was given information was not probably defrauded or lied to, and they're exposing him. Just like y'all remember when Sean was in San Antonio with Tracy at the restaurant, and they said the lady came up to you know, Tracy and said, "I know Jay Wilson. I worked with him." Was not. Now that wasn't a lie. The only thing is Tracy hasn't used that information. Was not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I seen Timothy Blaine's video. I seen it. I watched it. I sure did. You know, and my thing is that there's people out there was not when you do messed up stuff to people, when you act a fool, well, it's not. There are people out there who don't like you. There are people out there who are looking for opportunity and chance, you know what I'm saying, to get back at you, especially if you did them wrong or they felt just that you did them wrong. And I'm talking in real life, not just in YouTube. I'm talking in real life in general. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, you can't sit here and do people wrong what's not and think that, oh, well, this is just a game. And his whole thing is, oh, I'm just an actor. Okay, a self-proclaimed actor nonetheless, but that's what you call yourself. Okay, even actors know when to get off script and act and not act a fool. What's up, So Blessed baby? How you doing? You know, it just makes no sense to me that how this individual, damn near 50 plus, was not don't or can't seem to comprehend or grasp. You know that Jay Dot is so silly. Um, I can't seem to grasp that concept was not that you can't continuously do people wrong and try to get over on people was not and not expect to have things come back to you. Or as Jay Dot said, come home to roost. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you do is always going to be, you know what I'm saying, someone to who have been there with you, be it good friend or foe. Unless you do stuff by yourself, you will never be able to do things and not have someone know what's going on with you, not ever be able to see or understand and or comprehend that, you know, what you're doing is fucked up. And when you're doing, um, he's always name calling. He always name calling. That's what he does. He gets mad and he starts name calling what's not, but he does it in a voice like this. He does it in a voice like this. What's up, Princess? How you doing, baby? You know, it's like, you know, he's always doing that. Like that's what he does. He'll come on camera was not raving and raving. Then he realized that he's raving and losing it was not and unwinding. Then he'll calm down. Then before he ends, he'll be screaming again, calling people names, calling people like talking about the same old thing over and over and over again. So he's renting to buy from the choir. That's what he's doing. But he started the choir. He's the founder of the choir. So what is he doing? He is renting to buy from himself. Like he's the founder of the choir. Like I was saying earlier, you guys, before y'all got here, a lot of y'all got here. I just typed in a couple names into the my Google search engine, and it showed that James Wilcox Jr. Sorry, Dr. James Wilcox Jr. is the founder of the San Antonio Mass Choir. So I'm just saying, you know, a lot of things happen, and then if you pull up their Facebook page, well, it's not. A lot more stuff comes up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's not doxing when it's public knowledge. I'm not putting information out there. I'm just saying what I read. It is what it is. April, I was thinking the same thing. So, are you the caretaker of this house, or are you the person who actually owns this house? But if you are the founder of this choir, you could be both. What's up, Miss Leo, baby? How you doing? These streets are burning hot, Miss Leo. These streets are burning hot right now. Timothy Bland exposed the fact that Jay Wilson um, is not the owner of his home, allegedly. Allegedly, I have to put that out there because I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not um, an escrow expert. But he said that the house is under the San Antonio Mass Choir. What's up, Texaco, baby? And there's two other people on the deed of that house. What's up, Wildcard? How you doing? Right. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like he probably had to start the choir was not as a business name was not in order for him to actually be able to afford that house, and that house is probably under some kind of church bylaws or something like that. So yeah, it's real crazy. It's real crazy. What's up, Chris Earl? How you doing, y'all? These streets are a mess right now. He literally effing with the church's money. You're right, J Dot. Exactly. He's a caretaker. We heard you, Auntie, baby. We heard you, baby. We heard you. Yeah, it's good for him to do the right thing. He's constantly, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube talking what's going on, talk about he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot. He said something about the choir was that, but he didn't say that he was a founder of it. He didn't say that. Your first career was in the banking. Oh, exactly. So you know what people do to get over on stuff if they want to and if they have to. You know that there's a lot of shadiness that can happen. You're right, Ms. Leo. Sometimes as you he sometimes members of the church do get to live in that property was not. But I'm saying if the house is under the San Antonio Mass Choir name, he actually is a founder of that. So therefore, that just seems even more conspicuous and suspicious. You know what I'm saying? It's not that it's under a church's name; it's under a choir that he is a founder of's name. You know, because thing is, Timothy Bland didn't say that he was a founder of that choir. He just asked what was the Timothy Bland just asked the question, what is the San Antonio Mass Choir? I just did a little he's a squad. All that waters, baby. Don't come in swinging like that, sweetheart. You better speak. She came in swinging, baby. Didn't ask no questions. Just came in swinging. Um, the choir belongs to the church. I don't know. All I did when I looked it up was it said that the founder was Dr. James, whatever it is, Wilcox Jr., which I'm assuming is him. You know, I don't know him like that. I don't know what's his real name. I don't know what's going on with that man. I ain't doxing him like that. That's another question, Trina. So you're absolutely right. How can you make a profit under the guise of nonprofit organization? What's not? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of questions need to be asked. You know what I'm saying? A lot of questions need to be asked. Oh yeah, every church has a choir. It was not, but the fact that it's specifically the San Antonio Mass Choir and it's under him, he's the founder of it. Was not. What's up, Jessnet, baby? How you doing? He's the founder of that choir. It just seems kind of real conspicuous. The deed or tax card to that property can be pulled easily. It's public. Exactly. You're right about that wild card. Like a lot of stuff is public information. Was not, and that's what it was. I think. Hey, we're Country Dreams Forever, baby. How you doing? You guys, I don't know what's going on. I have like three screens up last night, and one screen I see all the messages coming up, and then the other screen right here I don't see anything at all coming up. So I do apologize, you guys, if I haven't acknowledged you guys. I apologize about that. I just realized that. Shit. Okay. Craziness. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, Johnny Mac. It probably is a community card that he started was not. But my thing is, my question would be, why is it under his name? You know what I'm saying? Like the house, if he said that that's a place where they practice was not, one is why is he keeps saying it's his home? Why is he renting out rooms as an Airbnb? A lot of different questions that need to be asked. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Miss Leo. Exactly that right there. That's exactly what I'm saying. Trying to get the exemptions of a church, but yet making money under the church's name or the choir name, I should say. Egg, trying to see that's what I'm saying. Like if you're not saying, "Oh, my house is my house that my house is that," no one will be out there looking at your information. No one will be out there putting it under scrutiny. But the fact that you're out here trying to rub stuff in people's faces was not, and plus you make all these enemies, or whatever, back on left and right. You know, people are going to be looking for information to go against you, just to turn against you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem right there. He's so braggadocious and arrogant that he doesn't understand that. He thinks that he's doing nothing wrong when the reality is he just looks suspicious, which raises questions. You know what I'm saying? No one said you're doing anything wrong. It's just the fact that it looks suspicious and we have. You're right. Like I said, like everyone pretty much have a house. You know what I'm saying? Everyone pretty much have a house. Oh, so Trina, you said that if it's a 5013C, he needs to be quiet because that could be definitely could be something that he can get looked into and get in trouble with. I'm just saying, people just like I said, these are questions that people have. Like he said, flagging, probably. Yep, you're absolutely right, Princess. So if he's registered as a nonprofit, people can report that for making a profit was not, and he can get in trouble for that. Right. Johnny Mac said, "Is the house just under tax laws owned by the organization, which is the choir?" Right. But then, I mean, does he own the choir? Does he own the choir? I don't know. You know, I know he's a founder of the choir. He's a director of the choir. You know what I'm saying? These are questions that I don't. I'm just asking questions, y'all. Y'all know I don't care that much about this man. Exactly. Talking too damn much and showing off, being braggadocious, being boisterous, being just an overall asshole, basically for no reason. You know. Thing is, I don't know what choirs I live in. Y'all asking questions. I don't know. Right, but he's a caretaker. Like he's the caretaker of the house was now under the guise of being the choir director, the choir founder type of situation. It's crazy though. It's information that is like, but literally he knows not that people can find out what's going on with the situation. You said, but doesn't it mean that the choir as a whole have the right to the home in the LLC? There are more than one owner. Yeah, there's three owners. There's three owners that Timothy Bland said. There's two other people's name on the deed besides his. And Timothy Bland didn't give out those names, Federal, federal, federal. Federal, federal, federal. That still cracks me up. Y'all so silly with that. Federal, federal, federal. Mm. I mean, it's just funny to me. Like, to me, it's hilarious. Like, it's always the ones who's constantly saying they don't do anything wrong or they don't do this and they don't do that. But next thing you know, they be into some bullshit. They be into some nonsense. They be carrying on like nobody's business. You know, it makes no sense to me. But King George is having a field day with this. King George is going to have a field day with this tomorrow, if not later on tonight. Yes, exactly, Tessie. That's exactly the problem right there. I see that if that house is under the choir's name, it is what did you say, Auntie nigga, you the help? You're the butler of the house. But no, the problem is that you are mixing nonprofit and for-profit under the same roof because you can't have a nonprofit building was not, but you're renting it out as an Airbnb, and also not only that, you're doing you're doing your YouTube stuff in that nonprofit organization as well. So I wonder, are you paying taxes on everything that you're getting? You know what I'm saying? So while you had to do your Airbnb and all this stuff was not to make sure that you kept your situation going. Okay. Although you kept your house afloat was not, or the choir's house afloat, you still are doing stuff underneath the roof of a nonprofit organization that you shouldn't be doing, which is breaking the law anyway. Like they said, federal, 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 federal. You know, but yeah, it's just like I don't get people who think they are above the law. I think that people that rules don't apply to them. I don't understand how people think that what you're doing is not going to be exposed. I just don't get it. He's the house choir hostess. He's Benson. I remember Benson back in the day. Benson. He also exactly, Miss Leo. It's one thing if the LLC was under his name, but the LLC could be if it's under his name, that could be the problem itself. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, groundkeepers Wilcox. Exactly. It makes no sense. Like it makes no sense. What's up, Leandris, baby? How you doing? Oh, Mr. Belvedere, Mr. Belvedere, Mr. Wilcox. This makes no sense to me. The property tax issue was not the LLC. Hey, Miss Tish, the LLC. The property tax was not. You want to pay property tax if it was a church organization was not. But the fact that you have this other business running out of this situation, that's where the mix up comes in. That's where everything gets murky and crazy. He's home alone in the choir's house. I don't understand. I don't get it, but it's not for me to get. It's for the IRS to get. Hey, Myrtle Snow, baby girl, how you doing? What's up, baby? Oh no, y'all, no.